We arrived back at our usual place, now with a lot more people around. You know, I said to Corey, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. After all, the day went on as usual. Well, apart from the fact we could not stop thinking about the incident. It must have been some sort of ritual or something, but if so, who were they worshipping, and why are they doing it in the school basement? They can't have been worshipping God. We have a chapel for that. I could not sleep that night. I was thinking and thinking. What was happening down there? What were they chanting? What was that scream? I could go on and on. The dream I had when I eventually did sleep was the worst part, however. I woke up in a room. The room was cold and dark. There was this buzzing noise, too. I carefully stood up, but couldn't see anything. I began walking forward, for what felt like hours. The more I walked, the colder the room seemed to get. A blinding white flash lit up the room. My eyes needed a few minutes to adjust, so I stopped walking. After my eyes finally adjusted, I discovered that I was in a small, white room, about 10 meters by 10 meters in size. I walked over to one of the walls to try and find a way out. As I walked closer to the walls, the room began heating up, to the point where it felt like a furnace. I turned back around, but there was this strange robed man standing right behind me. He had fully white robes, a white hood that partially covered his face, and some kind of sword by his hip. The being began speaking in an almost god-like voice about a being he called the King in White. What? I asked, where am I? Who are you? This can't be real. All of my questions seemed to be ignored in favor of his constant, cultic ramblings. Our museum was a blasphemous, unthinkable place, where with the satanic taste of neurotic virtuosi we had assembled a universe of terror and decay to excite our jaded sensibilities, he began. It was a secret room, far, far underground, where huge winged demons carven of basalt and onyx vomited from wide grinning mouths weird green and orange light, and hidden pneumatic pipes raffled into kaleidoscopic dances of death, the lines of rare charnel things hand in hand woven in voluminous black hangings. What was going on? I had to get out of this nightmarish hell. I tried to run away, but it was no use. I was frozen in place, doomed to an eternity of torture by the hands of this maniac. You want to know who I am, don't you? The being questioned. The being turned to face me, his stare piercing directly into my soul. He grabbed his hood, and in one sudden motion threw it over his head. No, 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 no. It can't be true. I refuse to believe minus. He cut me off before I could finish. The king will be waiting, my boy. My view was engulfed in darkness. Was I dead?